Hey everybody. I don't know if you're anything like me, but if you are, every now and then on a sunny Saturday afternoon, you might find yourself sitting inside, relaxing without anything really to do, and all the while, you've got a beautiful piece of machinery that's sitting outside, and it's probably been getting dirty for who knows how long. You really need to clean it. So, today, I'm biting a bullet. I'm going to clean my car, and I'm going to walk you guys through the process, through the steps of how to really do a great job cleaning your car. Now, you may notice something sitting here looking at my car, and no, I don't mean how good it looks. It's sitting in the sun. Now, we don't want to leave it sitting in the sun, especially a car with black paint, because that paint's going to be 100,000 degrees. And as soon as we go putting any water or any suds on it, that stuff's going to dry up, and you're going to be left with streaks and spots, and that is the last thing you want when cleaning a car. So the first thing we got to do is pull this bad boy up under the garage or anywhere that is shaded, so just something to keep the paint cool. Right here is everything you'll need for just your basic car wash. Now here we have our little hand mitt for washing, and we also have the microfiber towel for drying. Here we got two buckets, not one bucket, two buckets. And here we've got our water hose. And last but not least, the creme de la creme, the Turtle Wax Performance Plus High Shine Car Wash. Now before we start anywhere else, we're gonna go ahead and knock the tires and the rims out of the way, because those are usually the dirtiest part of the car. So we're gonna use a separate bucket. We're gonna make sure we get those out of the way first, so that we're not using all of the dirt that's on there to, contaminate and get the rest of the car even more dirty. One last bit of prep here, if you're like me. Like I said, you don't use your buckets too often. Maybe clean them out a little bit. You want to get in there pretty good, You want to go over it one time with the water, just real quick. Get everything off of it. So we'll use this bucket for our water, and we will use this bucket for our soap water. All right, so now let's go over why we need two buckets. So we want to have one bucket that we use for the dirty water, and then we're going to have one bucket full of clean suds and water. And the whole purpose of this is just like I said earlier. We're cleaning the car to get the dirt off. If we use one bucket, it's going to have to be a dirty bucket. We're going to be basically putting dirty water back onto our car, and that's the last thing we want to do. One last thing before we get down to the nitty-gritty, you're going to want to break your car into sections, and you're going to want to start with the highest. So start up here with the roof, get that done. And here's a couple of things you got to know while you're washing. We want to make sure that we're moving in straight lines over everything. Nothing circular. We want to avoid the circular movements. These circular movements are going to leave marks that look just like that. You may have seen them on some cars before when people, do that. You want to do this, leave less streaks, less marks, leave your car looking cleaner, sleeker, just better overall. All right, now let's talk about why we're wanting to use actual automotive soap instead of just any old household cleaner. Usually any kind of household cleaner that you can get, like dishwashing soap or even, like body wash or any kind of soap that you'd use on your body, that's really more for breaking stuff down, breaking down oils and stuff like that than it is just for scrubbing something clean. We just want to get this clean. We definitely don't want to break anything down. We've got a clear coat, we've got paint on here. We want to keep that stuff as intact, maybe even make it stronger if we can by using some sort of wax. We want to avoid any kind of household cleaners. We want to stick to the stuff that's made specifically for cleaning your car, just to not even risk it. You know what I mean? As you can see, we have finished this side of the car. So we're going to go ahead, start washing it down. All right, so now we're going to dry it. Now, when it comes to drying, you let it air dry any of those ways. the water on there that is drying is going to leave streaks and it's going to leave spots. I know you've seen them. So we want to take this towel, we want to dry it off that way, get all these streaks going with this towel. This microfiber towel, you want to make sure it's microfiber, because these microfiber towels or other kind of automotive towels, like I said earlier, will pick up these things, pick up all this dirt and the grime that's still left on there, and hold it instead of just dragging it across your paint, which may scratch your paint, which may scratch your clear coat. Last thing we want to happen while cleaning our cars.